the king.
Dracarys.
What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back to another live. All right, today we are going to be doing a tier ranking of the House of the Dragon characters because unfortunately we do not have an episode to break down tonight. After that, we are going to be doing a quiz where you can win some fantastic prizes. So stay tuned for that. Next, I'm going to bring on my co-host. You guys know him. You guys love him. What's up, Ryan Milky?
What's up, Headless Horde? How you doing?
Good.
I'm doing
All
great.
right,
Yeah,
man.
always good to be here. Always a pleasure to hang out and do some stuff on the channel. So let's do it.
Yeah. So let's get right into this. I'm still with my withdrawal here of not having an episode to break down. So we could break down the characters.
Yeah. Anthony Blaze, Ryan, TFTV, Baby Ice, Andrew Weeble. Hi, everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here. Guys, spread the word out. Share the stream. Tell all your friends that we're live right now. We've got a Kahoot coming up in about 20 to 30 minutes. And we're going to try and get as many people as we can into this Kahoot because it's a great time. Headless and myself. Headless put all the work in it. To be honest, he did like 40 questions. I might have done like 3. But yeah, it's a great quiz. Yeah, they're 3 good ones, but it's a great quiz, guys. So please spread the word out. Let's get as many people into this Kahoot that we can.
Yeah, the more people in the game, the more fun it's going to be. That's for sure. So yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. Let's pull up this tier list here. Now I made my own because I did not like what I was seeing. So.
Anthony Blaze.
All right, so here it is. Let me just make sure we're seeing this okay. Looks good.
Look at all those lovely characters. I've missed them. Oh.
What's good, Anthony? Life's good, man. Life's good, you know? It's Sunday.
Last week life was good. This week life's a bit boring because there's no House of the Dragon.
Yeah, but we did have Tales of the Jedi, so that was pretty awesome. But we'll talk about it.
I was gonna say pretty awesome. You might be wrong there, dude. It was freaking awesome.
That's right. All right, so we are doing. Here we go. All right, so we got our characters listed down below. You want to just go right in order them?
Yeah, I don't know how you want to do it. Like,
so we're gonna do
your stream. You've got control of the mouse, so I could tell you to put something in super, and you could still put it in D. So,
so S is like elite, super duper,
Superman.
Yeah, the best of the best. And then we have the different tiers of A, B, C, D. And I thought what we could do is go through this and rank the character how you feel about them personally. And, you know, obviously the role in the show has something to do with the ranking. But just because a character is not in a lot, it doesn't mean that the character is not good. You know, because it could be setting up something for the future season. It could be moving the plot along for a certain character. So we can kind of base it on that. All right. So first up, we have looks like we have King Aegon II. So King Aegon II. So maybe what we'll do here, Ryan, is we'll kind of bounce back and forth. Well, maybe I'll go first, and then you can rebuttal, and then you get the next one. We'll keep going all the way through. How's that sound?
Go for it. Yeah.
All
Perfect.
All right. So King Aegon. So if you kind of think back to when he was a child, he was annoying as hell, and I did not like him at all. The scene that is actually pictured right here with him with the crown, it kind of gave me Joffrey vibes a little bit. I think he might be a Joffrey type ruler because he's going to let it go to his head. But again, that could possibly be in future seasons, and it may not even occur either. So that's just me speculating. So for me, I would say that he is a C-type tier character. So I would throw him right there. And what do you think? And chat, please let us know what you think in the comments too.
Yeah, everybody in the chat, please feel free to chime in with how you feel. If we feel like we should place them higher or lower, let us know. You know, if you agree or disagree with us, like me and Headless will probably disagree quite a lot through this episode because, you know, I have prior knowledge to the show. I know what's going to happen with some of these characters, so I can kind of see redeeming qualities in some and not so much redeeming qualities in others. But I am going to base my knowledge tonight on just season 1, just to keep it fair for everybody. I would kind of agree with you, Headless, that Aegon the second probably mid tiers, B, C. So yeah, C's fine.
Yeah, if we saw more of what we saw in episode 9, I may have lifted him up to B, but he was so annoying as a teenager. And obviously I get that that's his character, but to me he was unlikable.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So, like, for example, my video today that dropped, which was my favorite 5 scenes, he's in it. This scene with him being crowned is one of my 5. But that was purely, and if he's also in it earlier on when he goes and sees Dreamfire underground when they give him the pink pig and he's a kid. So I don't know. I just see the difference of characters from when he was a child to now being king. And yeah, I completely get and understand the Joffrey sentiments that you're throwing out there. So C for me. Agree. I completely agree.
All right, let's see. We have
TFTV, Ryan Fishsticks.
Yeah. Oh, is that Ryan? All right, that's the other Ryan. All right. Yeah. What happened to my win on that duck race today? By the way, I was my guy was like in the back the whole time. What's up with that? Anyways, I see he's a degenerate, and he did not like him.
He's cool.
All
and
right.
I appreciate you, Anthony. Anthony says I don't know anything about it. I'm just here to support. I appreciate you, Anthony. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, so let's go to the next one. So Ryan, you're up first, and it looks like we have Emma. Poor Emma.
Yeah, poor Emma dies. Spoilers, guys. She dies in the first episode. She dies in childbirth. Kind of, I'm going to give her a poignant story point. Like she sets up the story at the beginning. She holds a lot of emotion within Rhaenyra going forward. So I'm going to also probably give her a B tier.
So you're saying B?
Yeah.
All right.
She's better than Aemon. She's better than Aegon. Because she's not evil for one. You know, and she did bring in the children. She brought in Rhaenyra and all this kind of stuff. So I would much rather that she was alive in the show. But hey, you know, things have to be. So she's not here.
Right.
Her story was purely just to lead people down a path that we were going to learn about the story and about childhood can be one of the most dangerous killers in this world. It really can. So it's a bit scary to think that, you know, all the men go out there with swords and armor and the women are always in the battlefield of the bed and they're mothering children at war and stuff like this. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, she gets a B tier from me. How about yourself? Where would you rank her? Like, we don't get to see much of her.
Yeah, we don't. She definitely was there. Now, and that's funny because, like, again, you read the book, so I don't know if she's in the book more than where she is now. Like, is she in the book more? Because maybe I would give her a higher ranking. Not really, you said?
No, not really, no.
So she's basically there to just basically die. And, yeah. So, for me, I would give her the lowest. I would give her the lowest. I would give her a D. I feel like it was, I don't know.
Okay.
Nothing there for me, but since we're doing
then
this,
move her down one then.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Since we're doing this together, I'd say throw her down at the C level. But for me, I know she's not unlikable. She just doesn't do a whole lot for me. So, and again, I just felt like she was in that first episode just to basically move the plot along. And you know, that's pretty much it.
No, I completely agree.
All right.
What about people in the chat? Have people in the chat got any reasonings behind Emma? Or any thoughts on her?
Yeah, let us know what you guys think. You can type in S, A, B, C, D for each character if you like. All right, we'll move on. So next we have Aemond. So even when he was a child and he was being made fun of, I kind of felt for him a little bit, but we see where his character went throughout the season. And, you know, for me, Aemond is probably one of my favorite characters to watch on screen. I don't know if I would put him at the S level because I feel like that if we had the whole season with the adult Aemond, I could definitely see that. But for me personally, I do think he's one of the best characters, probably top 6 or so. Even top 5, and for me, I would put him in the A tier.
Yeah, I agree. I would put him in S, but that's just because I really like the dude. I tune in each week wanting to see more of him, As soon as he's on the screen, I'm happy. It's like seeing Jon Snow. When Jon Snow is on the show, I'm happy. And for me, it's the same with Eamon. Eamon is fantastic. I liked him when he was younger as well. He was, he was played by David Tennant's son. I'm a massive David Tennant fan. He was my favorite Doctor Who. So, even though Matt Smith's in this show, it was great. Now he's not David Tennant's son, this new actor, and I like him. I think he's brilliant. I think his storyline is compelling. It's interesting, and it's not over yet, guys. So
no, definitely not over. Like I can definitely see him going up to the top. Like I said, it's just what did we see him as an adult? Was it the last 3 episodes, or was it really just the 2 episodes as an adult, like in this character? Like I feel like it was only like in episode 8 and 10 that we actually got to. No, actually, 8 and 10. That was it for that actor. And that, it's just. But again, we all like like we do have Rhaenyra and we have Alicent. We have the young and the old versions of both of them. Because they did split the season evenly, where all these other characters that aged, they kind of had different, maybe even more than 2 actors. So I mean, I could definitely see how he'd be an S as well. But I kind of like they leave off the storyline so good for the second season. I can easily bump him up to an S. So, but room for
improvement. Room for improvement.
Yeah, but let's do this. I'm going to give you the tiebreaker this time, and then I'll take it next time. Yeah, we're one away. So, because I'm really close to the S on him.
Yeah.
It's the chat saying, you guys, what do you guys think about old Eamon here? I don't see much there. I know, Anthony, you haven't watched it.
Baby Ice is back. So Baby Ice, we've just gone through the first 3. We've got Aegon, Emma, and Aemond. We've just put Aemond in S. We agreed that he could probably go in A, but we're both under that he could definitely fit there in the S tier. So that's where we put him.
All right,
he's
so the next
great,
one,
but a price.
What'd you say?
Ryan says he's great, but a price. So there's a price to pay with him. He's great, but there's a price to pay.
Oh yeah, he calls him a prick. That's funny. All right, so next one, you're up first. So it looks like we have the older. Actually, we're back to back. So we have, if you wanted to, we can do these together. We have older Alicent, and then the next picture is the younger Alicent. So you want to do both of these? And we can...
Well, I personally think that they could probably be ranked in different spots.
That's what I'm thinking. So if you want to go over the Alicent as a character, then you can give us both scores, and then I can.
I completely agree. So Alicent as a character has come into her own in the later episodes, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. She was a great young actress, and the naivety and innocenceness of her came across in the first couple of episodes. She was very with the faith and against Rhaenyra doing the things that she was supposedly doing and the rumors that she'd been heard of and stuff like that, because she's from a faith concentrate background and religious family, so it's understandable. But then moving into the later episodes with the older version of Alicent, who played by Olivia Cook, fantastic casting. She's brilliant. I was always saying to many people throughout the show that people might get upset when they change these actresses because everyone's going to fall in love with the originals and all this. But then I've watched this season back, and it actually makes sense now watching it. When you watch this, and you have to have the understanding in your head that we're about to jump 10 years at this midpoint. And it just makes so much sense. So for me, I'm going to put the older Alicent, I'm going to say B, middle of the park.
The older one?
Yeah, the older one on B.
Okay.
And the younger one, I'd do C.
C. Okay.
Just to reflect that I feel like the older version is a much better Alicent than the younger one.
Yeah. So I think they definitely both bring their different qualities. I really like to finish off the first 5 episodes. I've only watched episode 1 recently, and so I'm kind of in the process of rewatching it. So I really want to kind of dig in that character a little bit as she was younger. I love the scene in episode 5 though, where you can tell the transition is happening with Kristen Cole. Absolutely loved it. That was episode 5, right? Yes, I believe that was episode 5. Before the transition with Yeah, because that's when Kristen Cole kills Joffrey. But yeah, so and as the adult Allison comes, she not that she's one of my favorite characters. I just think that she's very well done. So I would agree with you that the young Allison would be between like a B and a C for me. But the older, I would move her up to an A just because she's a little conniving. And I don't know. I like her. I like the character, but I think Olivia Cook kills it. But yeah, but where you have them, I completely understand why. I would say it's pretty close to being right. But I would probably move Allison up one little spot.
Go for it.
So we'll move her to an A, just because I do like the evolution of the character. Now, like so if I was doing these together as one character, I would probably put her as a B if they were together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'm just now trying to think. Like now, look at the company that the young Allison is now sat with. Do we both agree that she's as mediocre as Emma, or do you think that she could go up to B?
Yeah, I mean that's why I was kind of looking at it.
Because initially I just put her there because B and C, but looking at her now, I think she has more of a prominent role in the story than Emma or Aegon do at this point.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm definitely going to take a screen capture of this because I think it's going to be really interesting when we both do our own videos and to see where exactly we have it. Because I'm just looking at where we're placing these characters. I already have two moves I would make, but I'm not going to do it here. I'm going to save that for my video. But yeah. So you're saying move her up here?
Yeah. Do you think that's more of an agreeable? Because then she's not in the same ballpark as Emma and Aegon.
Do you think young Allison is a better character than Aegon? I guess is. I do. Yes, yeah, I agree. Okay, so we're good there. Or like I said, we can just do that. We can put them both in the B. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'll actually like that better than having her up at the A. Because now that I'm looking at the rest of these characters, I don't know if she's the same as some of the A's. So what do you think?
I think that's good. Like again, in my own video, I probably will separate the two because I do see a huge different divide between the two actresses, of course. Like one's older, one's younger. But yeah, no, I see
what you're saying because you definitely think, okay, let's do it. Let's just keep it like that. That makes the most sense. I see what you're saying. No, yeah. I agree. She should be higher. Yeah,
like the young Allison wouldn't have been able to play the roles and do the things that she's done with the older actress, like with the Laris and the feet thing and all that kind of stuff. Right. I don't think I could have seen the young actress pulling that off.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think I agree.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Next up, it's me, and so we have Caraxes. We have Caraxes, and that's Damon's dragon friend here with the long neck. And so Caraxes, I feel like, is probably the dragon that's shown the most. At least, I mean, I'm trying to think. I think he blows fire at least twice. So I know Vhagar does it a couple times, and So
actually, a good question. That should have been a question on the Kahoot.
Yeah,
Dragon has more screen time.
Yeah, I mean, who do you think? Do you think Caraxes is?
Vhagar.
You think Vhagar's on it more than Caraxes?
Yeah, Vhagar got that whole claiming scene.
Yeah,
with Aemond.
Yeah,
he got the burning scene with Laena. There is just so many Vhagar scenes.
Yeah. Okay. Then I was originally gonna do B, but now you've kind of talked me into doing C. So I'm gonna put Caraxes at a C. Again, looking forward to more of them though.
I don't know how disagree with you. I could not disagree with you more.
Okay. So what are you saying?
It's got to go. It's got to go S.
So you think a D?
No, Caraxes has to be S in my opinion.
Oh, you think Caraxes is S?
He's the first dragon of his type that we've ever seen in this world.
Okay.
He's cool.
Well, of course he's cool.
I don't know. This is where it's going to be fun when we do our own things because for me, Caraxes stands out as the dragon of the show.
See, I thought you were going to say, I would have thought you said what Vhagar would be after to have that conversation.
Vhagar's cool, but she's big, and we know that she's big. And that's, Caraxes is just different. Like, we've had House of the Dragon and we've had Game of Thrones, and Game of Thrones had 3 of the very similar looking dragons, but we all fell in love with them all.
Correct.
House of the Dragon came and introduced us to this bloodworm of a dragon with a long neck that doesn't look like any other dragon that we've ever seen before. And I don't know. I just think, yeah. So Ryan, TFTV says, I think B. We just need to see how he plays out. Or are you talking about Caraxes there, Ryan?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, so, Andy says it. Don't know what you guys are talking about, but it's still entertaining. Yeah, so Caraxes.
Okay, so it's funny. Okay, let's break this down. So I was getting ready to fire him at B, and then you talked me down to a C when you're talking about Vhagar. So here's what we're gonna do. I was originally gonna go B. You're saying S. So we'll meet in the middle and go at A.
I'm happy to keep it in B. If you were going to put it in C,
that's fine. I guess I was just thinking, like, besides burning a couple people down and flying around, like, he looks awesome, but what does Caraxes actually do beside not much? Like, he doesn't do a lot. He scares those guys, and I don't know what episode was that, like 8 or something.
But this is just season 1 of building
right. I
know. To get to the Dance of the Dragons. Like, he's going to do stuff.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah. But I'm trying to strictly just do season 1. Like, what did he do in season 1?
Yeah, no, I know. I just think for the allure of him and the difference, like, he looks completely different, I would put him in S. But this is why we're doing this, guys, so that we can have these conversations, and then you can go and check what I think on my own thoughts and what Headless thinks on his own thoughts on our own channels. So yeah, I agree. A's fine.
Okay, so yeah, we'll just meet in the middle on that one. All right, we have I believe that's Kristen Cole. So you're up on Kristen Cole here. So
Kristen Cole, D. He's a dick.
He's a D.
D for dick.
For dickhead. All right. So why don't you like Kristen?
I hate him. He's a spineless rat of a character. He has no right being there, in my opinion. Like, dude, what are you even doing? You've been brought up and handed up by the fact that you were a toy boy of the princess back in the day. You were in the right time at the right place, wearing the right kind of armor. That's all it was. You could have been anybody. It's nothing that you were Kristen Cole and she fancied you. It was the fact that she was denied by Damon and she came home and you were there waiting. Right.
Yep.
I just hate him. Yeah, I hate him. I think he's an idiot. I don't like him. And yeah.
I was intrigued with Kristen Cole early on, and then I wanted to see more what was going to happen when he was going to kill himself, and Allison stopped them. I thought, okay, now we're going to see something, and it's still blah. So I agree with you. I think he's a D character. I think I don't know what they're going to. I don't know what the plan with this guy is. I don't know what happens, but if it continues, he reminds me of and I don't get me wrong, because I like this character in Game of Thrones, but he reminds me of a much lesser Grey Worm who's just kind of always there and he fights and doesn't offer much more. And I'm a Grey Worm fan, but I just think that's who he kind of reminds me of, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah, if you take him out of the picture, like, he's not really that. He's not. You don't miss him.
Yeah,
like,
what really happened?
Go back to the dinner. Go back to the dinner scene where they were all at the dinner table having that meal. Did you notice Kristen Cole wasn't even there?
Yeah, you're right.
When all the families are on the table and Viserys leaves and then Aemon does what he does and starts goading them. Yeah, Kristen Cole's not even there.
Ryan says
he started off good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Started off good, but he can hold a grudge like a mofo. He's playing a pretty big role.
Yeah. All right. I'm good with the D though right now. We'll see what happens with that character.
Yeah, collectively we're good with the D. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right. So next up is Corlys, and that's me. So Corlys, this is a hard one because we don't see him half the season. He's just off screen. And I did like the first couple episodes he was in. I thought he brought a lot to the table, and I don't know, man. I just needed to see more. But for me, he did regain some of that what's the word I'm looking for? Some more of that mojo, or whatever you want to call it, in episode 10, when he basically is telling Rainey's how it's going to be, and then she agrees. But I mean, who knows if they talked off screen about it or whatever. But I did like how he kind of asserted himself there, and knowing that he is already dead in the books, I'm curious to see what they're going to do with him. So for me, I'm going to go middle here. I'm going to go B for Corliss.
Yeah, I agree. B.
Okay.
He hasn't done anything to make me hate him, and he also hasn't done anything for me to bump him up and be like, okay. Like, I'd like to have maybe an episode from him where he's talking about some of the things that he's won on his voyages. Like when you walk through his great hall, you see all of his prized possessions across that hallway. Hey, let's learn more about Corliss as a character and what really he's like.
Yeah, well, like I said, hopefully we'll see a little bit more of him. You have Mr. Crabfeeder.
So Crabfeeder was a very good first villain, I think. He wasn't on screen much. He was teased as an issue for Damon. Damon had to resolve this issue, and it was something for him to go do. I think that his story doesn't really develop the ongoing story much, really, comparing to the Throne or comparing to the Dragons or anything like that. So I'm going to give him a C, purely because I think he's better than Kristen Cole, and Kristen Cole can rot in his D dungeon for as long as eternity. So I'm going to give the Crabfeeder a C, and then we'll discuss it and see if he needs to move up or down from there.
All right.
But yeah, because he's killed off screen, don't forget, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
So I don't know. C or definitely D.
I'm actually scrolling down to see if we have a Z, because that's where I think that character needs to go. The worst character in the show. Like they built him up and did nothing with him, and he just was plot. It was just a small little plot thing for Damon, and to me, him being killed off screen drops him even further than a D. Like I hated that. I hated that so much, and I forgot all about him after we didn't have to talk about him anymore. So for me, he's a D.
Okay.
And down to D. I don't know who got. I don't know where we at in the tiebreaker. I don't know if it's me or you at this point, but.
Oh no, I'm good. Honestly, I'm more than happy. Like you said, putting him in D is being generous. He didn't really do anything.
Yeah, he did not do anything at all.
The only cool thing about him was his mask, because it was a Sons of the Harpy mask, and it shot to the old show.
That's right. All right.
All the teasers that we thought he might have had grayscale, and Damon touched him and all this, and then it was nothing, and it was like, dude, what?
I was just waiting for this guy to come on screen and like just do something to crush it, and oh my god, then he dies off screen. All right, whatever. Let's move on to this next guy. You know who that is, right?
It's you, right? You're next.
No, yet. Oh, am I next? Oh,
Did I just use the Crabfeeder.
Oh, you're right. You did do. Yeah. So I get the best character. I get the best character in the show. I get Damon. He's by far the best character in the show, I believe. Already in season 1, he's already had an arc, and I'm really just excited to see what's going to happen between him and Rhaenyra. Just because of what happened last episode, in the finale, and I just really I want to see what's going to happen now, and I'm curious to see I want to see his kids also grow. I want to see his kids grow, and I'm sure we'll see all that. But for me, he's the best character in the show. So
he belongs in S tier. I wouldn't quite give him best character on the show.
Okay,
but we're going to get to that later on.
Okay.
I think he's fantastic. I said it in the breakdown episode of episode 1. Matt Smith plays a Targaryen. Perfect. Yep. Like, was made for the role. I'm not quite happy with the way he pronounces things and the way his voice is. Like, I wish it was a little bit deeper, but hey, I can't fault the guy for his voice. It's the one he was given, and it's the one that he's got. So yeah, Baby Ice, I am crazy. S minus.
I was getting ready to click it.
Yeah, S minus is about right, Charles. I would say I would put him in an A. So S is fine. He is great. He's fantastic. But he's the main protagonist of the show, so he's going to be made that way, He has the best lines. He has the best looking thing.
Yeah, but
his
that's
sword.
all we have. That's like saying Luke Skywalker is not going to be an S. I mean,
Luke Skywalker's a moaning little idiot.
Oh no!
All he does is moan.
Not in Return of the Jedi.
No, not in Return of the Jedi, but he does just moan in most of the
But
movies.
that's his character development.
I don't know. Matt Damon's okay and he's good, but I think it's more his bloodline and his heritage that does that for him. Like, if Damon wasn't a Targaryen, I don't think we'd be talking about him as much. Like, put Damon as like a Stark. I don't think it would have worked.
No, but we all agreed in the first few that everyone thought no one really liked him.
Yeah, nobody liked him, but that was the way he was being built.
Yeah, I know, but that shows the character, and it's not like he didn't do an amazing job. I don't know.
Yeah.
Chat,
he's S.
Whoa, Charles! Whoa! A B.
Charles probably hasn't even seen Star Wars. So. I'd be surprised if he had. Okay, Headless, send me Ryan's pop since he don't love him. You're not getting it. It's already in the UK, so.
Yeah, right. There you go. Yeah, it's already in the UK. It would cost like another $80 or something to send it to you. All right. Boy. See, it just how would you be? I guess here's the thing. Like, how am I saying that Damon is as good as Caraxes? That's crazy. I'll pull him down. I'll put him in the first tier.
No,
A.
No, you don't. No, you don't need to.
I took the tiebreaker on the last one, so you get it. That's fine.
I would have put Caraxes in S because he's different and he's. But we're not going to do that now because we've already.
Yeah,
done that. But yeah, that's where I would put them.
I'm just trying to keep this would be the next step up. This would be the next step up. This would be the next step up, and then we'll do it that way. Now, I guess I didn't ask you where do you want them here? Do you want Caraxes ahead of her?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
How they're in order? Yeah, I don't care about.
Yeah, that. I mean, okay. All right. Moving on. It's Europe now with who are we on? We're on. So who's this?
This is. Be 1 second. 1 second.
Yep. Well, here I'll start it off. Here we'll skip this guy. We'll go to her. So this is my next one. So we have Helena, and Helena might be one of the more interesting characters in the show, as far as just being an unknown. Like, we just have no idea. She says a few lines here and there. They all come true. I can't remember the actress's name, but I think she's doing a great job. I'm really beside maybe like Aegon, she might be like the character that I'm looking forward to the most in the upcoming season, because I really want to see what they're going to do with her powers that she has. For me, she is probably between A and B tier. I'm gonna actually, even though she doesn't have many scenes, I would say that Helena would probably be somewhere right in here. So I did Helena. So I put her in the B tier, knowing that she's not on screen a ton, but she's probably one of the top 3 characters that I'm most intrigued to watch in the next season. Hopefully she has more screen time.
Yeah, I completely agree. So Helena is mystical. We don't know much about her. She seems to do all the right things to make the viewer like her. Like, Aemond is being wrongfully put on the throne. Aegon, is being wrongly put on the throne, and that's her husband, her brother, her husband and her brother, and she looks away because she can't physically look at the wrongdoings that are happening. So I think moving forward, she's going to have a fantastic storyline. I don't know where they're going to go with it because obviously I already know. So I don't know what they're going to do. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, I completely agree. She's middle of the park. She can still redeem herself, but she could also go lower if we don't see anything from her.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and I don't consider B to be a bad character. Like I know, and this is like in the middle of the rankings. I mean, I feel like if you're S, A, or B, you're an integral. You're a big part of the show, or you're going to be a big part of the show. That's because then even now I'm looking at Aemon or Aegon, and I'm wishing I had bumped him up to B because, again, moving forward, I'm starting to kind of look at it like that now. But again, if we go basically solely based on season 1, she's definitely like in that B at middle B tier, like in here somewhere, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
B says Ryan.
Yep. Ryan
She's very interesting.
Well. Baby Ice says B. Yep. All right. Moving on. So now you got 2 in a row. So you have Harlan Strong, Mr. Harlan Strong.
We have a fire emoji. We have a fire section. That's where he belongs. No,
section. Yes, we can make one.
D, dude.
D.
Yeah, like we are given his character off the jump of a time jump. Like we come off a time jump and we're given his character. We know about him because his father is given the role of Hand of the King for a short period of time. But that's all we really learned about him. Like we learned that he had a sexual relationship with Rhaenyra through the time jump, and that the children are basically his. The strong boys. You know, we hear about it all the way through it. The children, Luke and Jace, are belittled throughout it as the strong boys. So I don't know.
Yeah, he's a D.
Yeah, he's a D. He doesn't add much to the storyline. Doesn't bring much into it.
He's a Kristen Cole who died in 1 episode because I don't even remember seeing him in 2. And if he was in 2, I don't even remember. Again, he was just there to have controversy made with Rhaenyra. I mean, that's all he did.
He was there at the start with a smile and at the end with the fire.
Right. And obviously George R.R. Martin basically made that character just to have the controversy. And it's just, to me, it's actually interesting that he just didn't stick with Kristen Cole. That's why I am kind of curious to see what happens with him in the following seasons, because there's a reason why 1 died and 1 is still hanging around. So, but we shall see. All right, you're up on the next one too. You have that's Jacaerys. Jacaerys. That's Harlan's son, or is it? Stay tuned for my next video.
Might not even find out until season 3. Like, it's not book canon. It's not book canon that he is Kristen's son. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna put him C.
And again, C. Yeah, and again, we put them. We kind of combined him because the kids were in like 1 episode, and then he's in like 2 as an adult, I guess, sort of.
Yeah. So I don't like the new version of this character. I preferred the younger version, which was the younger actor that played him. I think he was better.
I agree.
But hey, I like the storyline going forward. Again, season 1 doesn't have much for him. The last we seen of him, he was flying to Winterfell in episode 10 to go and, so maybe season 2, episode 1, he could jump straight to S because he's going to introduce us to the Starks and all this kind of stuff. And, it's going to be fun for a Game of Thrones fan. But for right now, solely on season 1, he hasn't really done anything apart from stand around and look pretty in a courtyard. So I'm going to put him C. Yeah,
I agree. I would put him middle C somewhere in here by the end. Like I said, I mean, he'll obviously have a bigger role moving forward, but for season 1, there's not much there for me for that character either. So, All right, Christina Payne is in the house. What's going on? All right, moving on. We are back up to me I get Joffrey. And people are like, who is this guy? This was Laenar's lover, and this is the guy who Kristen Cole kills. And the only reason why I'm putting him where I'm putting him is because I'm hoping that down the road it will matter more, which it probably won't. But I'm going to put him in the C tier The only reason why is I'm just hoping that helps Kristen Cole bump up, and that will be the whole change in the relationship is because he killed him. So I don't know if I'm going to be right about that. I have a feeling I know where you're going with this guy. So go ahead and you can go ahead and give it to us.
A D. Drop him down to a D. He's an absolute waste of space. His name should never have been given to him. He should have been strangled at birth with a name called Joffrey. Like, dude.
All right, we'll bump him down.
Why even sign the contract to be named Joffrey in a House of the Dragon Game of Thrones show? You know you're signing up for bad shit. You know you're signing up for people to hate you. Yeah, D, exactly, Charles. So, again, the only thing he did was tease Kristen Cole with the knowledge of, hey, I've got a toy boy, and I know about yours, so we can be pally, you know, we can be friends and help each other out. And yeah, if you climb a 4-story building and chuck a tomato out of the window when it lands on the floor, that's what Joffrey looks like at the end of the episode. Just a squished ass face. All
right, so since I'm going to bump him down, what I'm going to do though is I'm actually moving him to the front of the tier, just because I still think he's a more important character than these three right now. I just do. Okay. Now, granted, now Kristen could bump up, and the reason why he will bump up is because he killed him, and that's the only reason
Kristen
why.
Still has more stuff to do. Yeah, those are the three people.
Right, that's why it's a little bit tough. I would probably actually would do that too, but. I mean, I know you hate Kristen Cole, but I do the crap eater for me.
I hate the dude, but he's still alive, so he's got redeemable. Yeah. He's got a chance to redeem himself.
Yeah, that's correct. All right. Let's see. You are up with her.
Lena.
Who is as Lena? So what do you think about Lena? Now we see in the adult version for one episode, right?
Yeah, so the adult version of Lena is super sexy. I think she looks amazing. Like with the dark skin and the white Valerian hair, like amazing contrast of colors. It's fantastic casting. She's a great actress. Storyline wise, though, they kind of done her over. Like we skipped so much that I was hoping to see. I was hoping to see their relationship with Daemon blossom. I was hoping to see her as a mother blossom with the two girls over in Pentos, and we just didn't get any of this.
Yeah,
and they rushed everything.
It was kind of shocking that just. I don't even know. I'm like, oh, they're married. That's cool. I'm like, when did this happen? And again, when you have those big time jumps, that's what you're gonna get. But
yeah, so I was really, really hoping that we would get more time in Pentos with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I really wanted to see that dynamic because, like, you've seen a little bit of her cheekiness and her enthusiasm at the wedding, and she jumps. We find out about another character that's on this list, that Damon's wife has now been killed, and she feels like she jumps on the opportunity to be like, I want to get to know you, Damon, and all this kind of stuff, you know, at that wedding. I don't know. I'd give her a C tier.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I mean, she had one of my favorite scenes that, you know, but
yeah, her death scene is S. Her death scene is S, but her as a character that we're ranking is C.
Yeah. I would probably put her.
So feel free to rebuttal it as needed.
I mean, I'm talking C, but I do when I do this, I try to go in order on each tier. The front of the line is more. They have more of an option to go to a B. Where, like, I mean, even he has more of an option because she's dead, so she's not going to get to a B unless she comes back as a White Walker. But yeah, so that's kind of the way I usually do this. But
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, even like Helena should almost be. I mean, that's a different character though. But all right, that's cool. All right, next up we have Laenor, and he is her sister, and he does a little bit more. But then even he kind of just disappears, and you know, I don't know. I never really liked him as a character, and like when they got married, I was kind of pissed. I'm like, this is stupid. I don't know. For me, yeah, he's probably a C.
Laenor,
and the only reason why he's there is because he's still alive.
I would purely only bump him up to a B because he saved Damon's life.
Yeah.
At the Stepstones, he came out of nowhere with the dragon sea smoke, and you know they were all crowding him in the middle there. I thought he was going to die, and then boom, he come out of nowhere and saved him. Yeah, I think that was the first. Was that the first dragon fire we'd seen in the show?
It might have been, but dude, man, I just look at it. I'm like, you have him over Aegon then? As a character?
Yes, because again, he's not dead in the show, and we've seen in the show he sailed away, so he's going to come back and do something. So there's intriguement there.
Like if we didn't get episode 9, Aegon for me would be a D. But all right, I see what you're saying though. All right, we'll bump him up. That's fine.
So so now you're owed one on the rebuttal.
Yep. All right, you're up.
Oh, interesting.
You get a good one.
Oh, should I just take my socks off?
Everybody in the chat, you gotta take your socks off right now.
Yeah, everybody in this. I want to see feet emoji, feet emoji, feet emoji. Laris Strong, the creep of the show, Mr. Clubfoot himself. There is so many like prophecies and thoughts about this dude that I've seen on the internet over the weeks, and it's crazy. It really is crazy. I think he's A tier. Yeah, I think he's A. He's not S because he's a creep. That's purely the only reason I'm not giving him the highest tier. I will give him an A. Right, for now, for my opinion, is an A because he's intriguing. He's making people talk. And I think he has had the one visceral moment in the entire show that everybody has been like, oh my God, what the hell's going on? You know, I hear more people on a daily basis talk about feet than I do talking about ancestral, you know, like incest and brothers and sisters sleeping with and stuff. More people are annoyed by the feet stuff than they are with the brother and sister being with each other. And it's crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's definitely A. I don't think he's quite S yet. He could get there. You know, like Joffrey, as much as everybody hated him, was probably A or an S because he was that good of an actor, and he just, without him, I mean, what else do you have? I mean, you have to have some type of villain, and you can't lower them because of that. But yeah, I think he's definitely there. I don't know if he's as high as Alicent or Daemon or Caraxes even, but I mean, he's probably like right here for me. But yeah, I think, you know, it's funny, depending upon what happens or what he does. This is like one character on this list. He could jump to an S, dude. He could jump down to a C. It really depends on what he does. Because think of Ramsay. Dude, I hated that guy. I would never give him that hybrid grade. I hated that character, and it's not because of what he did. I just hated that character.
See, we're completely the opposite with Joffrey and Ramsay. I would put Ramsay in an A spot and Joffrey in a D. I hated Joffrey.
Yeah, see, I hated Joffrey too, but I respected the character. Ramsay, I just thought, I don't know, man. Wasn't really a big Ramsay guy at all.
You also got to remember Ramsay isn't George R.R. Martin's writing. That was made up by Dan and David. He's not in the books, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it was a completely made up character. It's not, you know, it's not in George's books.
So Stannis doesn't even have a son or a bastard or anything like that?
No, I think he has a bastard, but it's not Ramsay Snow. It's not the guy that ends up raping Sansa and having the fight with Jon Snow at the Battle of the Bastards and all that stuff. That's all made up.
Wow, that's interesting. I had no idea.
I remember anything past season 5 is fairy tale land.
Yeah, but Ramsay was around before season 5. Ramsay was at the Red Wedding, or he was around.
No, Ramsay was. Yeah, kind of, but yeah,
because when
came into it after Jon got baptized, after Jon got rebrought back to life. I'm trying not to spoil it because some people haven't seen it.
No. The Ramsay came along way quicker than that. He came around when he was sent to go get Theon from Winterfell. This is before the Red Wedding.
Okay.
Yeah. Ramsay was, I don't know if it had to be season 3. I'm pretty sure he came around in season 3 when they were hunting him down with those dogs and stuff like that when they captured him. Yeah, mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure it was season 3.
Okay.
I'll look it up when we do a transition to like the game or whatever. But
season 2 after Winterfell is sieged by Theon Greyjoy, the Iron.
So was his
father.
Yeah, so it was season 2 then. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not in the books, so
and that's interesting. They just added that whole character. Then that's weird, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is what it is. All right. We have Luke up next. We have the younger son of Rhaenyra and not Laenor. I was about to say Laenor.
Is it me or you?
It's me. So Luke, spoiler alert, obviously, we all know what happened to him in episode 10. You're right. So I like his character is better than his brother. So I'm going to say, because I think the ramifications of this is going to obviously lead into what happens in season 2. So I'm going to say he is a B level character, and I'll say I'm going to put him before Laenor and after Corlys. So right in that range, I think. Because I do think that as far as the character goes, there's not a whole lot there, but from what he just felt, I felt like he was stronger than his brother was.
Pardon the pun.
Huh?
Pardon the pun. He's a strong dude.
Mm-hmm.
Harwin Strong is his daddy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a stronger boy.
That's right. Unlike his brother, who's more of a sissy.
See, I don't agree. I completely disagree. I completely agree that he should be in the B category. The B category. When you first said who it was up that was next, my brain instantly put D for drowning, because that's what's happening to him right now. Or D for dead, or I don't know, but something. You know, he's cool, but again, he hasn't really done anything in this storyline. Now, he chucked. He took the Eye of Aemond. So, you know, he has that in him.
Right.
Which was cool. He was a lot younger when he did that, though. He took the Eye of Aemond, which is the origin of the story that we have of our only S tier character right now. So, you know, without Jace, or without Luke, sorry, we wouldn't be able to have the S tier that we have right now. So I think he's good, but apart from that, he hasn't really done anything else. He didn't want to go fly. He didn't want to go and do this mission for his mother. It was his brother that brought it up, and you could see throughout the episode, he's like, damn it, you know? He didn't want to do it. He was still a mummy's boy, because he's young, obviously. I don't know. I just feel like he died innocently. He shouldn't have died. He tried to do the right thing and walk away. He was there as, you know, an envoy of a messenger, not a fighter.
So where would you put him then? Would you say C?
No, I'm happy with B. Middle of the road. But again, he can't really redeem himself, so he's kind of stuck there now, because there's nothing that we're going to get more from that. Yeah, I agree with that. Move him to the bottom of the line.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. You are up with you're getting another strong. What's his dude's name? No, not Lairs. There's the son. I can
always forget the names.
I always forget the dad's name. Mr. Strong, let's call him. I can't remember his name right now.
Daddy Strong. So, Daddy Strong, I would have given a higher score if he hadn't have died the way that he died. I thought that this dude, from the start of the show, was the one consistent good voice in Viserys' ear. Everyone was trying to corrupt this dude. Everyone was trying to corrupt this king and get what they wanted for the throne. But this one strong man was always seemed to be on the good side of the realm. He always seemed to do what was best for the people of the realm and had the best thoughts on how they could go about these kind of things. And, you know, even the pride of himself, like, he found out what had really been happening between his son and Rhaenyra. And he went straight to the king and was like, I need to resign. I can't advise you the best. You know, he's the one guy, in my opinion, that has told the truth from the start, and he lost his life for it. So I'm going to give him an A tier. I think he was a great character. Again, he's going to stick there in my head probably forever now, because he's dead and there's no redeeming his character from there. I would give him an A, purely for his loyalty to the throne and to the realm.
All right.
He was a very loyal man.
And his name is Lionel Strong.
Lionel Strong.
Yes. And interesting, an A.
Feel free to do what you need.
I would say that he would be more of a B tier. I would say back end, maybe in front of Luke, a tad. but I don't think he's ahead of Helena or Young Allison or Corliss. So since it's my tiebreaker this time,
Yeah, no, feel free, genuinely.
so you think he's? Yeah, I'll put him here then because I think I don't like him. So I don't like Lanner at all.
Okay.
All right.
Thoughts
All right,
thoughts on Lionel as a character. What did you think of him?
Yeah, I mean, he had small parts. Yeah, I don't know what the chat thinks about it. He's a tough one. He really is. He's a tough one.
Yeah, I just see him as loyal. He was a loyal dude. You know, he tried to do the right thing.
All right. Let's see. The next we have a dragon here, so that looks like Melee's, I think.
Yep.
Yep, that's Melee's. So Melee's did a lot. You know, Melee's Melee's has quite a few scenes here. I'm just gonna go. I mean, I think all the dragons that we've seen are pretty good. The 5 that I thought were the most popular or the most relevant are on here, and I think they're all good for their own reasons. So I'm gonna say that's an A-tier character because I'm curious to see what happens with Melee's. So I would probably put her right after Caraxes. Thoughts?
Yeah, I disagree.
You disagree? All right.
Yeah, so the screen time in my own eyes, if I just sit and think of season 1 of House of the Dragon, I feel like I saw Melee's once.
Once?
Yeah. That was the first time we seen her when she came through the floors. That was the first time we saw her.
We always see her. We always saw Rainey's always flying at her, like a lot. I mean, I know that she didn't do a whole lot, but that's a big scene that she does with her.
But that was, I'm sure, I could be wrong, but I thought that was the first time we saw Melee's properly when she comes through the floor in episode 9. And then we don't see her in 10 we see her in 10, but only flying away with the boys.
Okay.
The 3 dragons flying off screen. So I would put her in Melee's as a dragon. Mm-hmm. It's awesome. And the things that she does is fantastic. But currently for season 1, I would lower down to B. I really would.
A B?
I can't put her in the same category as Caraxes. I'm sorry.
Okay. So B. So where are you thinking in B here? End, middle, beginning?
Between Allison and I'd say between Allison and Helena.
It's right there. Okay.
Yeah. So I personally say I just because Caraxes for me is the best dragon.
So I just don't know if she would. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. All right. I'm good with that. Yeah. I mean, I have to go back and watch it, but I know we see Melee's flying around that dragon a lot during the episodes, but like I feel like I don't know. Especially early.
I could be wrong. I genuinely could be wrong, but I the only scenes I remember of all of the dragons is when we're on Driftmark at the funeral, and they're all flying around.
Right.
And we paused it and pointed out who they all were.
Right.
And then the only time I can genuinely think of Melee's is when she comes through the floors in episode 9. I can't think of any other time that I've seen that dragon. The Red Queen Melee's. I've seen Cyrax. I've seen Caraxes. I've seen more of Balon the Black Dread Skull than I have of Melee's.
All right, yeah. I mean, not okay. You're right. I'm trying to think. All right, but then I see drop them down even further. Because you're right. Because I'm looking at these other dragons. So we have two left, right?
2 left, Cyrax and Vhagar.
Yeah, we have 2 left. You know, it's funny. Maybe I'm getting them. Yeah, because this is the one I
don't see much of Melee's.
Right, this is the one that I added late. I wasn't even going to put Melee's on here, and you brought it up. You brought it up. Yeah. That's right. Maybe I'm getting confused.
I think you're getting confused with
Vhagar,
either Vhagar or Cyrax, because we see Cyrax about 5-6 times.
Yeah, I know it's not Cyrax. I know Cyrax. It might be Melee's and Vhagar. Yeah. So you're right. I mean, this dragon might be down into sea level actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a show called House of the Dragon, we really didn't see many of them.
Yeah, no, you're right. For that one, you're right. I think I'm getting confused. All right, you are up, sir.
Oh, I have the Lady Mazzario from House of the Dragon. I've been hiding the boy down in the crypts. I'm going to give her a 2 out of 3. I can't understand that accent. Like, what were they doing with the casting? Like, I know that they're going to lead this to something where she is from a prominent city within the world of Westeros, and we haven't been there yet. And we're going to get there, so it's really cool. Like, I'm sure people have heard of the town or the village called Yiti in Westeros, and it's based on the Chinese dynasty area of Westeros. So it's going to be really cool, and that's where she's from. So we'll get that. I'm going to give her, because she's done quite a lot, but I don't know if she's dead or not. So I'm going to give her a B.
A B.
Mazzaria, yeah. She's been in what's the word I'm looking for? Integral with some of the storylines. Like, she's helped Daemon develop as a character.
Yeah.
She's helped Otto develop as a character. I don't know. I think she's sneaky. She's manipulative. And we don't know much about her.
Where in the B would you put her?
At the end. She's regarded. I don't know. Maybe C.
I guess when I first saw the name pop up, I was thinking right behind Aegon in C. Again, a character that could definitely bump up the B. I just feel like we didn't see her for like 6 episodes in a row, and I almost forgot who it was. But I see what you're saying.
Poppin'.
B, he says.
C says Poppin'.
C says Poppin'. Baby Ice, is that a D for Mazzario?
I believe so, yeah. Baby Ice, where did you choose Mazzario? So, did everybody notice that she has a scar around her neck?
Does everybody know that?
Did everybody notice it during the show that she has a scar on her neck?
I don't think I did.
Okay. Because she's usually wearing this coat that she's wearing that we see in this photograph.
Yeah, I did like she wears that cloak a lot.
And I don't know. I'm just like making my mind go on crazy tangents. But like, we've seen Daemon strangle Rhaenyra in episode 10, and we know that Daemon was in a relationship with Mazzario, and she's got a scar on her neck, and I just don't know where they're going with this. I don't know. Like, I've heard rumors online that she could be the Red Priestess, Melisandre.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Because apparently Melisandre was alive at this time in the main show. So it could be. Like, imagine how cool that would be. Season 4 comes and she puts on a necklace and she's an old lady, or, you know, how cool would that be? They connect it to Mazzario and she was the Red Priestess of Mazzario all the way. That would be cool. Then she would go up a couple of tiers in my eyes. But if they're going to do that, they need to tell us that from the beginning, I feel. I have a feeling she's going to do something big in a storyline later, says TFTV. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'd say...
So where would you put her, dude? Because I would put her, again, yes, C.
I would say either at the end of B or right behind Aegon. It's hard. It's hard. You said originally B, right?
Yeah, but at the end of it, yeah.
Yeah, so it's got to go in front of him then.
Okay.
I'm good with that. All right.
So do you think she's dead, or do you think she's alive?
Mazzario?
Yeah. Because it was suggested that they burnt her house down at the end of that episode.
Yeah, I think she's still alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Yes. So we have Otto. So Otto Hightower. So Otto is one of my favorite actors in the show, and he might be the most cunning person in the show. It's tough. It's tough because I guess I would definitely have Daemon as an S. But for Otto, I would put him as an S.
Yeah, so I said to you earlier, I don't quite see Daemon being my favorite character in the show. That's because Otto holds that hands down and will always hold it.
Yeah.
Otto is the best character in House of the Dragon. He draws emotion out of me that is like, I want to punch him in the face. He's a brilliant, brilliant actor, brilliant storyteller with very few lines as well. He doesn't speak very much. Love to hate him, but S for short. Yeah, exactly, Charles.
Yeah. I think definitely.
So pull Damon back up, because Damon is on par with Otto. You know,
I'm just looking at what's ahead, and I feel like, yeah, I think he is, but I'm good doing it this way.
And I like the order you've got them into.
Yeah.
Otto and Damon never fits. Do you guys in the chat, how are you feeling that we're progressing with this? Do you guys have strong agreements with us or strong disagreements with what we've got currently? Please let us know in the chat what you believe. And please share out the stream as well. The more people we can get into the live, the better for the Kahoot that we'll be running real soon. As you can see, we've only got like 5 or 6 pictures left, and then we're going to run this Kahoot.
Yeah. Ryan says, dude, I've been waiting to see if any of our ancestors, I think he's talking about Mazzario or
Melisandre. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll bring her in. I mean, she is the one character who is alive during all this. So hopefully they can do some kind of link there. You know, obviously there's the White Walkers too, but if they're not in the book at all, I don't know if they'll go there or not.
Reminds him of Tywin. Otto reminds Ryan of Tywin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tywin. Yeah. Yep. All right. You are up for Vhagar.
A tier, biggest dragon on the realm that we see. Deadly, fantastic.
Before or after Caraxes?
Before.
Yeah, I agree.
Just because we've had the claiming scene, we had the, How to Train Your Dragon. It was literally How to Train Your Dragon. It was, but in House of the Dragon version. Pretty on par, says Ryan. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, Vhagar is cool. Vhagar is amazing. Especially after what happened in the end of season 1. We see that Vhagar has been around a long time. And Vhagar has seen a lot of war, and she's seen a lot of riders come and go. And yeah, in episode 10, she was like, I'm not having this. I'm going to take things on my own back. And I think the dragon senses more than the rider does. I genuinely believe. I don't think Aemond wanted that to go the way it did. It wasn't his plan when he chased after him. That was not his plan. But I think it was Vhagar's all along.
Yeah, I agree. All right, we'll put Rhaenyra next to each other. So we have the older version and the younger version. So I don't know what kind of disagreement we'll have here. But I think both actresses were amazing, and I think behind Damon, they're my favorite character, and it doesn't matter if it's a young version or the old version. I was a little bit iffy on the old version at the beginning, but I've grown to absolutely love that character. So for me, they're both S for me. I mean, if you wanted to argue about putting young version at A, I'd be all right with that. But I think overall as a character, they're one of the best characters.
Yeah, I completely agree. Both A. Although I will let people
both
know
A or both A? Both A or both?
Sorry, both S. Sorry, both.
Oh,
S.
Okay.
I will let people know that I am now on my second complete run through of the show, and I'm not so much Team Rhaenyra on the second go round. Now I know what was coming, and I know what's about to be said. When I listen to it, I'm on the fence now on whether I'm green or black. I really am. On my second watch, sure, I'm on the fence, so I don't know where we're gonna go. But yeah, Rhaenyra is one of the best characters in this show. The best. The casting of her, Emma Darcy, they do a fantastic job of playing this role. Charles says both great actresses, both S for me. Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right. You are up with Rhea, right? Or Ray?
Yeah, Rhea Royce. D. Pointless character. No need for her. Has no plot, really.
Yeah, I mean, unless something happens with that, she's worse than the crowd
Which
feeder.
it will. It will happen.
Yeah, now you say that, it makes me want to do that because nothing's going to happen with the crab feeder.
Yeah, no, I
um,
completely agree. So Rhea
yeah.
Royce, we are teased about her for quite a few episodes as the bronze bitch. It's Damon's wife that he just
Yeah.
absolutely hates and was forced to marry for the realm and all this stuff. And I don't know. I just stupid storyline, stupid ending. It didn't really make any sense or add any structure to the storyline going forward, apart from the fact that Damon was now free to marry.
Yeah. It's pretty much useless. All right.
Hey Nadia, good evening.
Oh yes. Welcome.
So Ryan says Rhaenyra is a great character, but not her biggest fan. Low A to high B for him, for Rhaenyra.
Which version do you like better, Ryan? Do you like younger or older?
I'm a single guy, so asking me that, I'm going to say the younger one because I got to see her riding her dragon. But for storyline aspects, it's the older. It's Emma Darcy. She's brilliant at this role.
All right, let's we'll continue, guys. We got 4 left. We should give us like another 3 minutes or so, and we'll wrap this up here. All right, we have Rainey's. I think it's on me, right? So Rainey's for me.
The Queen That Never Was.
The Queen That Never Was.
Looked over.
For me, I think she's at the top of the A or the bottom of the S because I think she's a fantastic character as well. A lot. I hope she's involved in more like of the actual plot of the show. Like I know she's in the show, but as far as the actual plot, beside her kind of whining about Corlys not being around and bickering with Rhaenyra, I feel like she can definitely be doing more, and I think she will be. But the actress is fantastic, and I love the character. So for me, it's either bottom of S or top of the A. So what do you think?
We'll go top of the A.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't put her in S. I would have put her in S episode 1 to 5 because episode 1 to 5 she gave me so many intriguing thoughts, and the conversation and dialogue from her was fantastic. But just moving into the later episodes, yeah, they focused more on other people in the family, so it's understandable she didn't get much of a role or much of a say. But I just feel like her dialogue has been drastically cut in the last 5.
Yeah, until that last episode, it was good. But no, I agree. That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, I'm like the first 5 episodes, she was great, and then like she just had less to do, and I think that's why. But I think hopefully, like I said, hopefully they'll bring her. Bring her into more of this. So
my favorite scene with Rhaenys is when she is talking with younger Alicent and she tells her that no men will see a woman put on the throne.
Yeah,
That whole scene was like Cersei Lannister and Sansa. It felt like,
Yep, I agree. All right, you're up. You have the king.
S tier, one of the best characters in House of the Dragon. Made me feel something. Made me just amazing. Like this dude, you've seen our breakdowns, guys. Everybody that's watching this live now has seen our breakdowns and seen that we were expecting this dude to be dead in episode 1 or 2, and the fact that he held on all the way to basically 8 or end of 7. Was it?
Yeah. I mean, he's
one of the two.
He's the king. I wish he was a stronger king, but he did a great job with what the character was. Patty did, and he was a great character. Just killed it. And it's unfortunate that he's gone now, but yeah, he'll definitely always be in the S tier for me as well.
Definitely, yeah. He gave me king vibes. He's my favorite king in the entire Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon history. And yeah, if that guy doesn't get an Emmy or an Oscar or whatever they give you for these roles, then the world is stupid.
Yeah, I agree. We have 2 left. We have Cyrax next. So Cyrax for me would either be, I mean, he's got 2 badass scenes. I know he doesn't. I mean, he burns down. She burns some stuff in the first episode, and I would say probably top of B for Cyrax for me. I would throw her right here. I mean, you could easily put it here. You can almost even put it, lower B. I don't think it's lower than a B though.
No, I don't think it's lower than a B either. I would agree. So I have a small. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm attached to Cyrax more than I probably should be because Cyrax was the first thing that we see in this show.
Yeah.
The show opens with her flying through the sky, and it's just, oh my god, I'm back in House of the Dragon, I'm back in Game of Thrones world. Oh my god, this is fucking brilliant. So I get that kind of nostalgic feeling when I first see it. And every scene that we've seen this dragon in has been epic. Like it came under the clouds at the bridge, and then it came again on the bridge to stop them all.
I'm going to A then. I'm going to go through 3 dragons in a row.
Yeah.
Are you feeling better about that?
Yeah, I'm feeling better about that, and I love the fact that Maylis isn't with them because Maylis hasn't done anything, and those 3 have.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, and then you have the last one here. So
the only Scottish-speaking character in the show, Sir Harland Westerling, I think his name is Harold Westerling, the Kingsguard's leader of the Kingsguard, or as of episode 9 he is. He has decided he wants to go and live on a beach and drink pina coladas and cocktails until there's an actual king for him to serve. No, who knows? Is he going to come back in season 2? I believe he will, but I don't think he'll be on the side you think he's on. So we'll see. He might disappear. I'm going to give him as a ranking B. I'm going to give him B at the end of it, though.
So right there, probably, right?
Yeah, he upheld honor and duty. He stood up to Kristen Cole, which is the only idiot in this entire show that actually has done that. He stood up from Kristen Cole and didn't get killed for doing it. Lord Beasley stood up to him, got killed for doing it. Joffrey stood up to him, got killed for doing it. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I like him. I liked hearing the Scottish accent within the show because it kind of connects it closer to home for me, even though I'm not Scottish. I live here, so I hear the accent on a daily basis. Poppin says A, so you think he should go up to A. He hasn't really done much though, has he? Like we see him at the very beginning when Rhaenyra lands on the dragon in the very first episode, and then basically all he does then is just stand around.
Yeah. He is like he's like the other Kingsguard. He's like what's his face from Game of Thrones? Sir Barristan.
Here, add it to the pile.
But like Sir Barristan for me is higher. Now, granted, we've seen him for more seasons, so we'll see if he can get there. But like Sir Barristan, if we were doing this, I probably would give him top of B, end of A. So I think what we have him is fair.
But take away the fight with Sir Barristan when he is in Pentos fighting with the Unsullied. Take away that fight from his storyline. Does he still get that high of a ranking?
Oh, because he dies?
Well, because he stands up. You actually, because we feel something for him, don't we?
Yeah, but he still was a good character. I still enjoyed watching him on screen. I mean, like I said, top of B. Yeah, top of B, end of A. I mean, again, so I think what we have him is fair. I don't think he's an A. I don't think he's been in the show enough to be an A. I feel like to be an A or an S. You have to be one of the
Leno. I think you should swap him with Leno.
So you think he's in front of Missouri or no?
Yeah.
So he's
Leno
there.
Should be lower down. Leno should be lower down. Yeah.
See, I could even make that argument.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's
all right.
We're pretty even.
Yeah, I mean, it almost was going to be even. I figured we would have a little more top heavy, but really it was only it was 5 more. Well, not really though, because these are in the middle, so really it's just those 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it came out pretty good. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this.
Same. Don't take it off the screen just yet.
Yeah.
So fish sticks, Poppin, Baby Ice, Nadia. What do you not agree with? Pick somebody in this list, guys, that you do not agree should be here, or in this list, or who are we missing? Because we are both going to do our own versions on our own channel this week. So we will definitely have those out, and they'll be a lot different. They will be a lot different.
Yeah, I think so. Because I already see a few that I would move.
Mm-hmm. Poppin says that he seems loyal and trustworthy. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Very to the code of practice of what it says in the handbook of how to be a king's guard.
Right.
But yeah, that took quite an hour and 20 minutes. That's not bad.
Yeah, it took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. And actually, they probably eliminated those 700 characters. But yeah, I think that was fun. It was good. So, all right, let's see.
Charles wants to see more of the Jester's character. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna bring it to us.
Is it the
Mushroom?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get Mushroom in season 2 if we didn't get him in season 1, because there's so much that they could have done with him in season 1 that they just didn't do. So,
yeah. All right.
The book comes from 3 people's perspectives. The show comes from the truth. That's how I see it. Like, the book is 3 different perspectives of people's versions of events, of people that were never even really there. And then you've got the TV show this is really what happened because it's visual. That's how I'm taking it. So the books aren't really a spoiler because some of the stuff doesn't even happen. Like in the book, Laenor is stabbed in the street multiple times and is dead. But that's only from one perspective of that book. There's 3 other perspectives. 2 other perspectives along with that. So it's like, which one do you believe? And then when you get to the show, they save him and they don't kill him and they bring him back for a later date. So what is true, what is not true, what's spoiler, what's not spoiler. It's
right.
Interesting. I enjoy the way that they're doing it.
All right.
Crazy. So how many people we got in the chat? How many people are watching? We've got 6 people watching. We need to get some more people. Guys in the chat, if you could share the stream out.
Yeah, we got to get some more people in here for this.
Yeah, Ryan says that he sees a few in B that I'd moved down, just lack of content. I want to see Children of the Forest eventually, and also want to see more into Grayscale. Okay. You think we'll see Children of the Forest in this show?
I don't think so.
You think we'll see White Walkers in this show?
I hope so, but I don't think so. I don't know.
It's a different answer.
Yeah, I mean, I want them to come in, but I don't think they will.
Do you think it needs it?
To link them together, yeah, a little bit better. It really just depends. Like we were talking about yesterday or the day before when we were talking. I know he's working on volume 2 now, so I mean, that could continue the series for 5, 6, 7. If it's supposed to go 4, maybe they might. I mean, I don't think he'll get this book written in 3 years, but we'll see what happens.
I don't think we'll get the book written.
Yeah.
Alex and Sage will play if you start, said Lily.
Yeah. I wish we had a few more people in here. But it is what it is. I'm not going to hold it up just to wait. So
yeah, no, I completely agree.
Yeah. All right. So what you guys want to do? If you don't have the Kahoot app on your phone, you just want to open the browser. And you're going to type in Kahoot.it. And then it will let you put a name in, and I think it can let you pick like a little icon or character, and we'll start this thing up.
Some very good questions, guys. Thank you everybody for being here and hanging out. Like when we get off this live, we're just going to sit here and cry because we've got no House of the Dragon to watch. The war is coming. They can't do that for all the upcoming shows. Something else has to happen. Oh yeah, of course. Like season 2, the war's here. So I'm intrigued to see where it goes. Like with Game of Thrones, each season was like 8 episodes of learning and character development, and then 1 episode of boom, here's a battle. I don't think that they're going to do that with this series. I feel like series 2 could be 3 or 4 episodes of boom, here's a battle, and maybe 6 of like understanding characters and developments and what ramifications of things that have happened. And I don't think there's many more time jumps either. I think the characters that we have now, we're pretty much set leading through the show.
All right, so for first place, it's for the Kahoot. So I'm going to blow this up so you guys can see it. First place is going to win a... There we go. First place is going to win a gargoyle Ghastly.
Ooh.
So that's what we're going to be winning. And it comes in the box. It comes just the way it is. I just took it out the show.
Very nice.
Ghastly for first place. So it's kind of like a dragon. And then I'm also going to do second place. Second place, you are going to win a game from Funko. It's called Boo Hollow. It's called Pumpkin Showdown. And then actually, I even have an extra little figure that goes with it. So you will actually get both of these.
Sweet.
Yeah. So first and second place. And shipping is on me. So I just appreciate you guys being here. Trying to do something a little different this week since we had no episode to break down. So we'll see what everyone's everyone's House of the Dragon knowledge is like. All right. I think I've got it. All right. So here is your game pin.
Good luck, everybody. We'll run
Yep.
this for a couple of minutes so we can get people in. Please share out the stream. Please tell people to play. So the game pin is 599595. For anybody that can't see the screen or is just listening along. You go to www.kahoot.it or you can use the Kahoot app. Again, use the game code 599595. We've got Baby Dragon, Kristen Cole, Alex Lilia Fire. So I'm not playing, guys, and Headless isn't playing because we both know the answers to these. I ran through this last night with Headless, and even I got a couple wrong. So they are good questions.
Christina, are you still in the chat? I don't know if she's still in there. So to be eligible to win, guys, we do need you to follow both me and Ryan on Instagram, and please subscribe as well on YouTube. Because after this is over, if you do happen to win, you're going to have to hit me up on Instagram for me to get your address so I know where to mail it. Are you adding them right now, Brian? Yeah,
Sorry?
There we go. Yeah, so if you can hit subscribe, and then there's our Instagram channels, please.
There's your YouTube and your Instagram, and then I'll just get mine now.
Okay.
Guys, please show Headless some love. He's just over 300 subscribers. He's putting this up together out of his own pocket. He's doing the Ghastly out of his own pocket, you know. So please subscribe. It's the least that anybody could do. It's free. Doesn't cost a thing. And it's just something that says, hey, thanks, Headless, for, giving back to the community and all that kind of stuff. I will also be doing a giveaway regarding this video, but that video will be announced tomorrow night on my live, but we are going to use this video as the entry video for my giveaway. Congrats on 300, says Poppin.
Yes, thank you so much. Appreciate that, Charles. I'm just trying to see if we can get anybody else in here before we start. I'm gonna drop the link. Actually,
So we've got 7 people in. I like that. We've got 7 people in with 8 people watching, and I'm one of them. So that's everybody watching, playing.
Okay. All right.
Because I'm watching and I'm not playing. So
Yeah. All right.
you gonna leave it for 2 more minutes and see if we can get any more?
Yeah, we'll go like 2 more minutes, and then we'll go ahead and start it up.
You're very welcome, Ryan. Thanks for being here, buddy. We appreciate it. And hey, guys, so you could literally win a Ghastly today by answering these questions correctly and winning, and then you could head over to the Horseman Discord and buy a spot in the waffle that's currently running for $5 or 2 for 9, and then you could win the Breaking Free Ghastly as well.
That's right.
So the one person tonight could technically be going home with a $10 donation to the cause and playing a Kahoot, and you could have
$9, really.
Yeah, $9, and then you could have both Ghastlies. That how cool is that? That's amazing. So definitely check that out over on the Horseman Discord, and I will drop the link for that too if anybody would like to join. Horseman Discord. Woo! And happy birthday to Who's Your Pop as well. It's his birthday today.
Yeah, we'll go like 1 more minute. We'll wait.
Yeah, man. Anthony Blaze, you playing it? There's a Discord invite for anybody that's interested. So many. Click. 9 people watching. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We appreciate everybody. We love you all. This has been, for me personally, I can only speak for my own sanity and my own well-being, but for the last 10 weeks, I've thoroughly enjoyed making content on YouTube. I've had a blast talking with Headless over all this stuff and becoming friends with him and everyone else in the community. A lot more people seem to have reached out to me regarding my House of the Dragon stuff, more than they usually did when it was Funko, because I'm not a massive Funko guy, you know? I collect the Game of Thrones line, and I'm not the one that's jumping on all the sodas and buying all the new latest releases and all that, because it's just not me. So I really appreciate all the, just all the connections that it's brought and just being able to talk to more people, because Milky's just Milky in Scotland, sat in the house on his own, talking to a microphone. People must think he's a weirdo. Exactly. Yeah, Anthony, it's multiple choice. Exactly, Anthony, it is multiple choice.
Yeah, it's all multiple choice.
Thank you, Charles. He says the last 10 weeks has been amazing. For sure. Thanks for letting us be a part of it. No, thank you, Charles.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man.
And I love it, Charles, because, I met Headless through it, and he's seen Game of Thrones. I've met Fish Sticks. Well, we already were friends with Fish Sticks, but we grew closer because it's Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon. But for yourself, Charles, you've never seen either of them, and you were so passionate for jumping into this show when you heard it announced. You shocked me. You were like, wow, Charles is actually going to watch this. And you did. You watched it all and loved it. I get what you're saying, but you don't need to. You could literally win a Ghastly just by guessing correctly for 10. So how many times?
I know,
Maybe
right?
next time. Okay. Maybe next time, or maybe let us know a subject that we can do that you might be interested in playing in, like sodas. Yeah, so let's just run it. I think we're done.
Yeah, I'm doing one more little thing here, and I'll see if I can get anybody else in.
No worries.
Let's see if anybody else wants to jump in. I just did all the chats I'm in here, and let's try to get a couple more people. Well, we said we have 7, right? Or 8? Is it 8 now?
7 playing.
7
but
players.
We had 8 watching. No, 10 watching now. So there's 3 more people that have joined if they want to play. Ryan, we need to do this on our wrestling show next week. Hell yeah. What, you want to do a Kahoot? A wrestling Kahoot?
Ooh, wrestling Kahoot. First question, who says, oh, yeah?
In 1977, who beat who with a roll-up pin for... That would be crazy. Oh, God, y'all do wrestling too, after my heart. Yes, we do, TFTV. Me and Anthony Blaze. We've only done one show so far because just life in general gets to us all, so we had to postpone last week. But yeah, we're doing wrestling. We do wrestling. Let's go, says Lily.
Yeah, Lily's getting a little. She's like, let's go already.
She's probably chasing around kids, going, "Don't throw the phone."
All right, let's see. Let's see, what time? 40 seconds. I'm going to start.
Cool.
40 seconds.
Yeah, so Sunday afternoons, TFTV, 2 p.m. Central. No, now it would be. My clocks went back an hour yesterday, but then your guys in America, your clocks go back next week, so they'll probably catch it. Just say 2 p.m. Central on either my channel or Anthony Blazer's channel. We break down the week's wrestling, WWE, AEW, NXT, and whatever pay-per-views there might be.
Well, so we lost one. Who did we lose?
I don't know.
I feel like didn't we have 7?
We did. Who did we lose?
All right. Well,
so who's Baby Dragon? Baby Ice? Kristen Cole. There we go.
Okay. So now we have all 7 again. Okay. All right. We'll start it up. If for some reason, wait, what is he saying?
Start. Can you make more mods?
Oh yeah, I can. So I just
So you in the YouTube chat, if you click the three lines next to his comment, you should just be able to add moderator.
There we go. All right. We are ready to roll. Let's do this thing. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. Thank you all for the enjoyment and the call that we've all had. Alex, Kristen Cole, this is Sage, Fish Sticks, Lady Stoneheart, Lily, and Baby Dragon. Now your watch begins.
All right. First question. Here we go. I'll read the questions. It's up to you guys to read the answers. Starting with a warm-up. Name the dragon.
Meles, Caraxes, Vagar, or Cyrax. You do the question, I'll do the answers.
Sounds perfect. And if anyone jumps in the chat while we're playing, you can always join in too. Like even if we're like 4 or 5 questions in, if someone jumps in, you can still start.
Yep. So the correct answer was Caraxes.
So why did only 2 people answer? All right. So what happened on this?
I don't know. Is there a delay?
I mean, I know there's a delay, but I thought it was a 10-second delay.
So before we go to the next question, can people in the chat let us know what they saw, what they didn't see? Let me go back in the stream and see. So yeah, I can see on the stream there's a 30-second timer. House of the Dragon, question 1. Who is this dragon? Yeah, I see it coming up.
So you guys have to realize there's a 10-second delay. So when we it was times up before we even saw the question. Poppin said they saw all of it.
TFTV says my quiz isn't working. Do you want to back out and jump back in? It might be because we were sat in the lobby for a while.
Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to restart it, and I'm going to make it a minute long for the questions. That way there's no issue at all. So we're just going to
stuck on a time's up screen, and Doreen says not working. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to restart it.
Thank you for letting us know, chat.
Yeah, because I actually did it where it was I actually had that 20 seconds and I forgot about the delay that you guys are going to have. So give me about 2 minutes and we'll fix this up.
It booted me. Yeah, I think we closed it down, TFTV. So just stay with us. And
Yeah,
we'll get
just
you
stay
back
here.
in.
Well, I'm gonna fix it right now.
He's literally reloading it back up. We had 7 people in, so as soon as we get 7 people, we'll get it back. Rejoin him with a different name, okay?
Give me 1 minute. Just going through and fixing it.
The delay is like 3 minutes, Terry.
It's not 3 minutes. It's like 10 seconds. I'm watching it.
It's a huge delay. I'm telling you.
So I'm watching on YouTube right now, and your wife has just come in the room.
Yeah, it's not a 3 minute delay. I don't know why she's saying 3 minutes.
It's huge.
When you did the Kahoot on
The Horseman?
yeah, when you guys did that, how long did you make the question last? Like, you know what the time limit was?
I had a minute and then 30 seconds for true or false.
Okay.
But we haven't got any of those in there, so yeah, I just have a minute.
So it worked fine?
Yeah, but yeah, just bear in mind we've got 40 questions, so.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's if they're not seeing the questions, I mean, I just want to make sure they see the questions. It doesn't mean it takes a minute. It just I'm just making sure they all see it because only 2 people answered it.
I completely agree.
All right, almost done.
You know, you can set it where we can see the questions on our screen. That's how I set it.
The Kahoot, you mean?
Yeah. Where we see the questions on our screen too. You have to go to the settings.
All right, I'll do that then. I'm still gonna do a minute.
Thank you, Lady Stoneheart.
All right, so let me finish doing the minute first since I'm already doing it, and then I'll check it.
No worries, Christina. Thank you for letting us know. She said she's watching on the TV, so she's not able to comment.
Okay. I'm almost done.
Anthony answered Godzilla. That was his answer to the question. What dragon is this? Back in a second.
4 more to do, and then I'll set it for so you guys. So hopefully, right when the questions open up, you guys will see them on your screen. That's what I'm hoping for here.
Well, you have to change the settings.
Okay, should be a minute for all the questions. I don't think I missed any.
Save that. Save that before you do anything.
Save. All right. And now we're gonna go to the settings.
No, you need to start it, and then it's not there again.
You have to start the Kahoot first?
Yes.
No, because I remember seeing it.
Start.
I remember seeing it as a choice.
Yeah, it's in the settings, isn't it? Where you can allow mobile devices to see the question, I think.
No.
Yeah, because like I wanted.
No, I genuinely don't know. I did 2 Kahoots, and then I think I know it all.
It's not there, Terry. It's on the opening screen. You got to pull up the code. Pull up the code, but just don't show it yet.
So,
No. Start.
I don't think this is it.
Go to the settings and now change it. Show questions and answers. There you go. Click that.
So that goes on their devices?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And then it's good.
Thank you again, Lady Stoneheart.
Yep. Do this all the time at school.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're good. All right. I'm gonna share it with you guys now. Sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah, because we didn't have sound last time either, which was strange.
Yeah, I don't even know.
No, I don't have a clue. We had sound last time.
So it's this one. Here we go. All right. So this time you should be able to see the questions on your actual phone. I did not read. I haven't done Kahoot in a while at school, so I didn't know that they changed it.
Everybody, the game code is 1753401. Again, 1753401. We appreciate everybody's patience with getting everybody in. Kristen Cole was first in there, like, hey. Lily's in, Baby Dragon's in, Lady Stoneheart's in, Fish Sticks is in. This is Sage. And then one more. How long did it take you to make this Kahoot, Headless?
I mean, it took a while. I mean, getting the pictures and stuff is the hardest part. You know, then obviously typing all the answers and questions, and like a couple hours probably.
We appreciate you taking the time to have a bit of fun with people on stream.
All right, so we have 6. We're missing one person that was in. I can't remember who it was.
I'll find out now and go back. Fish Sticks, Lady Stoneheart, This is Sage, Lily, Alex, Baby Dragon, and Kristen Cole. So who isn't in there now? Alex?
Yes.
Okay.
Lily, is the Alex coming on? Oh, Alex left. Okay, so he's not doing it?
Alex left. Okay.
All right, so yeah, we'll just start it up then with 6.
Let's just run it with the 6. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
10-2. That'll get us to 1:30. So, yeah, hopefully everybody can see the question this time. Question 1. So, name that dragon. Meles, Caraxes, Vagar, or Cyrax? Can everybody see the question this time? Can everybody answer? It looks like we've got 4 answers so far.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's 6 playing.
Yeah, there shouldn't be much of a delay this time at all, since it's going to their computers or their devices.
Cool. Let's do this, says Papa Missouri. Good luck to everybody.
All right.
I'm telling you, it's Godzilla, says Anthony Blaze.
Question 2. Name the dragon.
Meles, Caraxes, Vagar, or Cyrax? I bet that breath stinks. Fish Sticks jumping up there.
3. How many years is House of the Dragon set before the birth of Daenerys Targaryen?
202 years, 180 years, 172 years, or 165? And you all answered that before I could even finish the questions. Well done.
Yep.
172 years.
4. From the end of Game of Thrones to the start of House of the Dragon, how long did fans have to wait to return to Westeros? So how many real days?
878 days, 1,090 days, 1,157, or 1,230? Ooh, that divided the poll.
That's right.
Okay. That was a question added by Milky. I'm evil like that.
Question 5. We lose one dragon in season 1. Who was it?
Cyrax, Vermax, Arax, or Tyrax? Well done, Lady Stoneheart.
All right. Question 6. The second largest dragon of the Targaryens.
Caraxes, Balerion, Sea Smoke, or Vhagar? Two went for Vhagar, 3 went for Sea Smoke, and 1 went for a Caraxes. Okay. Didn't we have 7 people playing? Or was it 6?
I
I think it's 6, yeah.
think it was 6.
We had 7 earlier, yeah.
Yeah. Last dragon question. Which dragon has not appeared on screen yet?
Dreamfire, Moondancer, Sea Smoke, or Vermithor? Three people went with Moondancer. Right, guys? Fish sticks jumping up a bit. So that's the dragon questions done. We've got Baby Ice in the lead, Lady Stoneheart behind in second place, and Fish Sticks is catching up in third.
What eye does Aemond lose?
His right eye or his left eye? 4 people said left, 2 people said right.
All right.
Awesome.
Number 9. Who is the Hand of the King at the start of season 1?
Larys Strong, Corlys Velaryon, Otto Hightower, or Tywin Lannister? Five people went with Otto, 1 person went with Larys.
Ten. What dragon does Daemon take the egg from?
Cyrax, Caraxes, Vermax, or Sea Smoke?
All right. 11. Who rides Cyrax?
Daemon, Rhaenyra, Laena, or Rhaena? Rhaenys. Sorry. Ooh, 3 people said Daemon. Lee, catching up.
Number 12. Sticking with the theme, who rode Sea Smoke?
Rhaenys, Laenor, Viserys, or Laena? Ryan says, I'm so terrible with names.
All right, here we go.
This is Sage is doing well.
Number 13. Who said this? Aegon called his dream the Song of Ice and Fire.
Jaehaerys Targaryen, Aemon the First, Alysanne Targaryen, or Viserys Targaryen?
Viserys is correct.
I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
14. Who said this? Men would sooner put the realm to the torch than see a woman ascend the Iron Throne.
Rhaenyra Targaryen, Mysaria, Alicent Hightower, or Rhaenys Targaryen?
15. Who said this? There is no power but what the people allow.
Rhaenyra, Rhaenys, Mysaria, or Alicent?
Nice.
I'm proud of all of you guys. You're all getting these answers right. I'm proud. Ladies catching baby ice up.
16. Who said this? When dragons flew to war, everything burned.
Rhaenyra, Daemon, Rhaenys, or Viserys?
All right. Lily is in. Oh, she caught first now. Nice. Fish sticks got on the leaderboard. Who said this? Love is a downfall. Best to make your way through life unencumbered, if you ask me.
Godmaester Maelor's, Daemon Targaryen, Larys Strong, or Jason Lannister? Ooh, only one person got that correct.
That was a tricky one.
It was.
All right, 18. What drink is used to ease King Viserys' pain?
Milk of the Maester, milk of the chocolate, milk of the realm, or milk of the poppy?
Number 19. Name the character.
Aegon, Aemond, Aegon II, or the Mad King? Well done, everybody. You got that correct. All 6 people got it right.
$20. Name this character.
Jasper Wilde, Laenor Valerian, Corlys Valerian, or Laena Valerian? It's a close game, guys.
It's so close. 21. Did you smash the like button?
Hell yeah. Oops, I forgot. Doing it now, or obviously, and also subbed.
22. Who beats Prince Daemon in the Heirs tournament?
Harlan Strong, Sir Criston Cole, Sir Harold Westerling, or Sir Carl Corey? I think everybody that watched the show was clapping for you like that Viserys was just then. Just clapping. Well done, Baby Ice.
23. What's the name of Daemon Targaryen's sword?
Oathkeeper, Heartsbane, Dark Sister, Night Brother.
All right, Lily back on top. Number 24. What location is ruled by the Baratheons?
Harrenhal, The Vale, Driftmark, or Storm's End? Ooh, split down the middle there.
And Baby Ice back on top again. Criston Cole, it's on fire. What does it say? 6 in a row. That'll get you back in. 25. What location does Daemon defeat the Crab Feeder?
Stepstones, Driftmark, Dragonstone, or Pentos?
$26. Speaking of the Crab Feeder, what's his real name?
Lyman Beesbury, Caris Dehar, Bartimus Celtigar, or Reggio Haritis?
right.
Actually,
27.
1 point. 1 point between Baby Ice and Lily.
What color dress does Elephant wear to Rhaenyra's wedding?
Black, green, white, or blue? Well done, everybody.
Yep. 28. Why does Alicent try to stab Rhaenyra?
She's having a bad day. Rhaenyra spilled all the wine. An eye for an eye. Or Rhaenyra wants her father to divorce her. All of you got it right. An eye for an eye. Well done.
Now 2 points.
Wow. What title does Daemon earn after his victory in the Stepstones? King of the Vale, King of the Dragon, King of the Stepstones, or King of the Narrow Sea? King of the Narrow Sea is the correct answer. 3 people got that right.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. 30. Jacaerys, Lucerys, and who?
Joffrey, Baelor, Aegon, or Jaehaerys? Joffrey is correct.
31. Aegon, Helena, and
Rhea, Baelor, Aemond, or Jace?
who does Daemon kill in the scene below?
Lord Lionel Strong, Lord Hobart Hightower, Rhea Royce, or Mysaria? Rhea Royce, his bronze bitch.
33. Who does Talia work for?
Alicent Hightower, Mysaria, Rhaenys Targaryen, or Otto? Split down the middle there, and only one person got it right with Mysaria. Well done, Baby Ice, for getting the right answer there.
Mm-hmm. That's a tough question. Tricky. What does Rhaenyra say to Syrax to command her to breathe fire?
Rebas, Incendio, Umbas, or Dracarys? I like the dragon thing. What's it breathing on?
I don't know.
Looks like a pile of mushrooms. Hey, Sleeping Collectibles. Welcome in, my friend. Still one more person to answer this question. 26 seconds to go. What does Rhaenyra say to Syrax to command her to breathe fire? Rebas, Incendio, Umbas, or Dracarys?
It might have got disconnected. I don't know.
I'm hoping not, but it looks like it might be. Somebody's phone battery went dead, maybe.
Anyone say anything in the chat?
No, just Sleeping Collectibles popped in and said hey to everyone.
Hey, what's going on, man? Well, hopefully everyone's still in. All right, 35.
Questions.
Speaking of Syrax, who does he burn in episode 1?
A prince for a day, her aunt, the Grand Maester, or Talia?
Uh-oh.
Prince for a day.
Yeah, someone definitely dropped out. All right, 36. Which of the following pairs doesn't belong?
Daemon and Rhaenyra, Viserys and Alicent, Aegon and Helena, and Jacaerys and Alysanne.
Ooh, nobody got that one right.
Nobody got that one right.
So they're all related. They're all relating. Yeah, they're all marriages that are between relatives, except Viserys and Alicent.
Correct.
37. Which scene did Headless Ned pick for his bonus scene in his latest video?
Did he pick Daemon killing Vaemond, Vhagar Chomp, the Strong family burning alive, or Alicent stabbing Rhaenyra? This will show who watched the videos. Nobody got it right.
Nobody.
Lucky, guys.
Oh. 38. Which scene did Milky pick for his bonus scene?
Did I pick Daemon choking Rhaenyra, Vhagar thinking that she's a Star Destroyer, Alicent stabbing Rhaenyra, or Alicent's feet? And only one person got it right with the Star Destroyer. That video was dropped earlier today, guys. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's again with Headless's linked in the description. Last two, guys.
What does Otto give Rhaenyra in episode 10?
They give her the dagger, a dragon egg, a crown, or a page. 5 people got that right with the page.
Yep.
And the last question, guys.
All right, here we go. Double points for the last question.
Yep.
What is the name of the Valyrian dagger?
Cat's eye, cat's paw, cat's tail, or cat's claw? Two people got it with cat's paw.
Third place, Sage. Winner of the Pumpkin Showdown, Lily. And first place, the winner of Gargoyle Ghastly, Baby Ice. Nice job.
Well
Very
done,
good.
Baby Ice.
Yep,
And we had Lady Stoneheart as the 4th place runner-up. Very well done.
All right. Well, hey, I hope that was fun. Something different, right?
It was definitely fun. What I find with them is you put 3.5 hours of work into it and it's gone in 30 minutes.
I know. Yeah, that's true.
So that's the only annoying thing. But we can play it again next time. You know, we can play it. What would be good is if we keep a hold of that Kahoot and in season 2 we bring it back randomly and we get people to play it in season 2.
Yeah, and you can always randomize the questions. You can randomize the answers. So it's not like the exact same thing. But it's not hard to even tweak too. You could always change things up to make it different. So, but yeah. So hey, man, it was fun. I did something different today. You know.
I really enjoyed it. It was a great fun. I've been looking forward to that Kahoot all week. Congratulations to Baby Ice for playing it.
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. And then just message me on Instagram and let me know what your address is, and I'll send that out to you either tomorrow or Tuesday.
Very well done. And again, thank you to everybody that's played tonight. Does anybody in the chat have any questions for me and Terry before we take the stream out and plan for tomorrow night?
And so tomorrow we're doing. You're going live on your channel. What time?
It will be about 7 your time, 6:30.
7:30. Okay. So 8. No. 8:30 my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they've got trick-or-treaters and stuff. All right. Sounds good. All right, dude. I appreciate it. And yeah. Thanks for showing up again tonight, everybody, in the chat. And we'll be back next Sunday. We'll come up with something. Maybe we'll talk some Tales of the Jedi or something. I am going to be live talking Tales of the Jedi. So, like I said, you're more than welcome to join if you like.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely join.
Yeah, that's going to be on, what did I say, Wednesday? Wednesday at, I think it was 9:45. So a little bit later, but I don't think it'll be as long as stream either. So, but yeah.
Well, I think we can watch all 6 episodes of Tales of the Jedi in the time it takes to watch 1 episode of House of the Dragon. So
yeah, you can watch all 6 of those episodes in probably just over an hour. I think it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really good.
Day, Aussie Poppin' Paul stopped in all the way from Australia to say hi. Good day, lads.
What's going on, man? Yeah, it's really good. It's a great watch. I mean, if you if you're a prequel fan at all, you will really enjoy it. They fill in some nice gaps, and it's good. It's really good. So
yeah, I enjoyed the stuff that we didn't get to see in like the Order 66 and the build up to all that kind of stuff. I really enjoyed seeing the extra stuff. So
yeah,
definitely very good. Living the dream, says Ozzy. Definitely, dude.
yeah. I mean, episode 4 and 5 is so good too. Like those are my favorite too. I think it was 4 and 5, right? Yeah. Well, I don't want to say anything, but is either 3, 4,
5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6 were brilliant for me.
Yeah, 3. Well, I'm trying to think. 3. I think it was 3, 4, 5, and 6 were the best ones. I mean, 2 is still good. Don't get me wrong, but like 3, 4, 5, and 6 blew it away. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah. So we'll be back on Wednesday talking about that a little bit, and we'll probably be dropping our tier videos probably at some point this week, right?
Yep.
What day you want to do that on? So, but yeah. All right. I'm good, man. I gotta take a shower, and that's it. I'm done.
Cool. Well, guys, don't forget, Headless did all this off his own back. He has given away the Ghastly. He has worked for 3 hours making this Kahoot for us all to have some fun tonight. Haven't watched House of the Dragon yet. No spoilers, lol. Well, you're at the end of the stream, so thankfully you haven't got any. If you rewind, you'll get spoilers.
Yeah, don't rewind then.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Headless. I'm not going anywhere, you know. I say thank you, but I'm not going anywhere. We'll still be doing lives together, but I just feel like, you know, it's the end of the House of the Dragon Series 1. Tomorrow, we're going to break down and we're going to get to the end of the discussion on both our channels, and then we'll move forward and do extra videos throughout the next year or 2 years waiting for the show.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing more content, and there'll be plenty of stuff once new casting comes out. You know, we'll be plenty to talk about. So, but yeah.
And thank you for your time. Thank you for your generosity.
Yep.
Thank you everything. And hey, I've been Ryan. I've been hanging out with my friend Headless, and he's been Headless, and he's got something he usually says at the end of these streams. So,
all right, appreciate it, guys. Wednesday will be live. Actually, I'll be live on Saturday next week too. We're doing San Diego Comic-Con open registration. So we're going to try to see what happens with that. Hopefully it won't be a disaster like last time. So yeah, I'll be doing 3 lives this week after this one. So, all right. Appreciate it. Smash that like, subscribe if you haven't. And like always, don't forget, keep those heads on.